Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stacy Quinn. I am the proud owner of Bossy Glamworks Boutique, and today I am giving you my honest review on McCALL's M7789. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. So welcome back, guys. I just wanted to hop on here and give my review on the pattern McCALL's M7789. And honestly, it has been a really long time since I made this pattern. The last time I sewed this pattern, it was about 10 years ago. And of course, I have gained weight since then. I cut one of the smallest sizes on the pattern, but your girl got thick, her grown woman curves came in. So I had to do a lot of adjustments to the pattern. I had to widen the hips, I had to widen the waist, I had to adjust my bust area. Like, I just grew. I filled out, so I definitely had to make some adjustments to the pattern. I'll say this has been one of the most rewarding pieces that I have sewn thus far. And I love the way the pants move. I love the way it just drapes on my body. It cinches at the waist. So I picked this beautiful lilac linen fabric from Mood Fabrics. I bought this fabric 10 years ago. My fabric stash, well, you can't see it, let me see. So I have a pretty nice fabric stash that I have accumulated over the years, and this just so happened to be what I had in my stash. I used about 3 yards with this pattern. I bought this fabric 10 years ago, so I based my measurements then on the amount of fabric that I needed. I did run out of fabric when making this outfit this go round, but I was able to improvise. I added a satin liner to the bust area here on the inside. Well, you can see it right there. And I just so happened to have that on hand, and it just turned out really, really beautiful. I am so pleased with the results of this jumpsuit. The only thing I will say is working with linen is very tricky. If you've owned a linen outfit before, you know it wrinkles like crazy. So I was constantly having to use my iron on the highest heat setting. I had to keep water on standby because it used up a lot of steam and a lot of water. When I actually wear this outfit out, I probably will have it dry cleaned and pressed really well. I am very pleased with the results. I was able to line up all my seams, and this pattern just really challenges you as a seamstress. I would say this is more of an advanced pattern. With this one, you're lining up seams as far as the back zipper part. You're adding a zipper, you're doing pleats, you're doing all these complicated things that you really probably need to be an advanced seamstress to understand how to put all the parts together. There were several pieces. It took me forever to complete this project, but I am so proud of myself because, you know, being a mother, running a busy boutique, it's kind of hard to put in time for sewing and something that I really love to do. It was really hard to put aside time for me to work on this project. And I'm really proud of myself because this is something that I knew that I wanted to do. I'm actually really proud of myself because I'll start a sewing project and it doesn't turn out the way I hoped it would turn out. I would be so anxious and eager to make the project, I would cut right into my fabric. But this time around, and I've actually lost a lot of money and lost a lot of good fabric just cutting into the fabric, and then it's not fitting. I'm having to make adjustments and adjusting patterns and doing those different measurements and things. It was really intimidating for me when I first started out sewing. Of course, I've been sewing my own clothes for 10 years now, but I'm just really proud of myself because over the years, my skills have grown and I have more patience. So this time around, I decided, well, since I gained weight and I have to make a lot of different adjustments to the pattern itself, and then, you know, before I'm cut into my fabric, since I bought this fabric 10 years ago, I'm not even sure if Mood actually makes this color because they change out their fabric all the time. So I would have been absolutely heartbroken if I cut into this fabric and it didn't work out for me. I really wanted to have patience and take my time and really appreciate the process and the art of making your own clothes. And it's such a rewarding feeling, especially if you're going through if you're having any type of issues in your life, this is a good hobby to start with because sewing has brought me so much joy. It's very therapeutic. It's very healing. I come in here in my sewing room / office. I'll light a candle. I'll cut on some music and I just let my creative juices flow. And this is so therapeutic and so rewarding to be able to create something from scratch and have it turn out fabulous. So I wanted to have a lot of patience this time. I started, adjusting the fabric and making different tweaks and measurements. And I started with a muslin fabric. And there is, in this video series, I show you the process from start to finish. And by the time I finished my muslin, I realized I still had more inches that I needed to add. And that was just the beauty of starting with the practice fabrics such as muslin. And going forward, I will always continue to sew a muslin first or some cheap fabric with whatever I'm making. So I'll be a lot more confident when it's time to cut into my fabric. Now I did start to panic when I ran out of fabric to complete the lining part, because the lining of the bodice part here, this bust area, is supposed to be the same fabric as this. But again, I ran out and I just so happened to have this really beautiful satin material and it matches beautifully. So I'll put a little snippet here for you so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm not gonna pull this down so you can look at it, but it has a zipper, and I used to have the hardest time lining up the seams, and I just took a deep breath and just took my time with this project. And I would recommend this project for anybody who is at an intermediate or advanced level. If you have not tried this pattern, please try it. It just drapes beautifully. The only thing I'll probably do different next time, actually I won't. I was thinking, because when I tried this on, this part comes out. I mean, this part comes loose, just like a knot. So I had to bring this in. So I have cleavage, but I'm not super busty. I feel like my breasts are an average size it's proportionate to me. So I did have to use some double-sided tape to make this part stay up. And then I had to bring this knot in a little bit tighter for it to stand up. And, when I walk, I'm not having to fidget with it or move around, or I can walk confidently knowing that I don't have to be pulling and messing with my garment. Well, I'm messing with it now because it's kind of slippy because I'm seated. But I am really happy with this piece. It was very rewarding. It's time consuming. In retrospect, if I was under a time crunch, I could probably have this done in about 2 or 3 days. If I took all day with it, it would literally probably take me 24 hours to do it, because there's so many different parts. You're ironing, you're trimming seams, you're matching up seams, you're adding the zipper. And this part right here in the waist and in the hip area was very difficult for me to get the right fit, because I was working from a pattern that was 3 or 4 sizes smaller than what I actually am now. So that was the hardest part for me. But other than that, just the whole process in itself, I got so much joy from making this jumpsuit, and I feel so rewarded. I can see myself wearing this to brunch or taking it on a vacation, and it just flows. It looks beautiful. I put on some statement jewelry. Of course, I sell all of these pieces here at my boutique, Bossy Glam Works. But I am just so pleased with the results of this jumpsuit. So I just wanted to hop on here and give a really quick review and give you my honest opinion. So if you're a beginning seamstress and you really want to try this, I would suggest that you try the muslin first and just keep practicing until you get it, because again, this is a pattern that is definitely for intermediate and advanced seamstresses. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Lilac Linen Series. If I was gonna make this again, I'd probably do it in a red color. I know I have some red linen fabric up there, and I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what I bought it for, but I'm like 80% sure that I wanted to make a red version of it as well. I'll probably do a different variation and make it a dress. I'll probably end up doing this one right here, because I've got some red linen fabric up there. You should always have some type of double-sided tape. The type of double-sided tape that I use is really good. It sticks really well. It doesn't leave any you know, adhesive on your body or anything like that. And I will link that in my Amazon storefront. So would I make this outfit again? Yes, I probably would. I'm thinking, you know what, I could probably do this in an all white. Like, I think like for an all white party, this would really be absolutely beautiful. So this is something I'm definitely going to keep in my pattern stash. I'm going to keep it in rotation, and I probably will make a version, some type of version of this once a year. It's really time consuming, and I have many other projects that I plan on working on. So I'm really pleased with the results. I hope you guys enjoyed the Lilac Linen Series. The next series, I'm going to get into more of the pattern drafting and making custom pieces for myself. Not necessarily sewing from patterns itself, but I want to create my own pieces based on things that I've seen out on social media. And let's say I go to their website and they're completely sold out, and they're always sold out. I won't name this particular place there, but they're my exact style, and they have beautiful, beautiful pieces, but they're always sold out of my size. And then when I do order from them, it's kind of like really a gamble, because I'm really hippie. Your girl kind of thick back there. So I want to get into more of the custom side, the couture level side of the art of making your own clothes. So my next series, I'm going to be drafting my bodice blocks for making any type of shirt, top, coat. I think they call it a sloper. So I'm going to do it for my top, and I'm going to do it for my bottom, and everything is just going to be tailored specifically to my measurements, my bust, my waist, my hips. So everything is going to be, I'm going to try to be on some custom couture level type stuff. So I've always wanted to go to fashion design school, and right now that's just not even in the cards for me, because I have so many different things going on in my life. But I want to learn this on my own. I'm going to be self-taught, so wish me luck. So the next series that I'm going to be working on, I'm going to be working on my slopers, my bodice blocks, and these are going to be my go-to permanent pieces unless I gain weight for everything that I want to make. I can make coats, jackets, tops, bustiers, pants, skirts, shorts, whatever the heck I want to make. Those are going to be my go-to pattern measurements, and I'm just going to draft around that. So I hope that you will subscribe to this channel and follow me on my journey of learning fashion and design from scratch. So please be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next series.